All right, what's up? It's Will from Brews and Breaks back here, doing a quick video while the family is on a Turkey Day vacation in Florida. So I went 11-4 last week, which is pretty good. Overall, I'm 112, 65-1 in the season. So I'm cooking at about 64.5, 65%, which is kind of dope. So let's jump into what I got cooking for week. What are we in here? Week 13. Crazy. The season is just flying by, but let's jump in and see what we got for week 13. All right, so it is currently Wednesday, the 26th, day before Turkey Day, Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody watching. And I'm going to run through this pretty quickly. I don't have the spreads on me right now. This is mostly just to historical record so that I can keep track of all my wins and stuff. But hey, it's not financial advice, but it's just kind of what I'm doing. I made like $400 last week on probably $20 worth of bets, which is pretty dope. But yeah, so let's hop in, right? So game one, we have on a lovely Thanksgiving day in Detroit. We have the Packers at the Lions. Gibbs went off for what, 254 yards or something like that, running and like 3 touchdowns. Absolute monster. I'm taking the Lions to win at home on Turkey Day. And then we get the Chiefs at the Cowboys. Colts kept it close, and they actually coughed it up at the end of the game. The Cowboys have a more explosive offense, and their defense is kind of crappy, similar to the way the Chiefs are playing right now. I'm going to say this is a fairly high-scoring event, but the Cowboys take one at home on Turkey Day. Then we got the Bengals at the Ravens. So the Ravens should be full strength on offense, I believe. But the Bengals showed a lot of heart against the Pats. And with Burrow and Chase back, and Brown running the way he was, I mean, the Pats have essentially the best defense in football against the run outside of the Texans. And Brown put up over 100. So, but obviously, Milton being out, but I'm saying the Bengals are going to take this one in a pretty high scoring event. Then on Friday, we have the Bears at the Eagles. The Eagles are just really tough to stop at home this late in the season. I'm taking the Eagles. Then we have the Rams at Panthers. The Rams are the best team in football. They're just the best team in football. And as much as I like the Panthers and what they're doing this year, I just think the Rams are going to blow them out. If the Panthers score anything, I'll be pretty surprised. On to the 49ers and the Browns. I picked the Browns to go 0-17 this year. And they've surprised me with a couple of big wins, and it's been almost all defense. I think the Browns are going to allow a lot of extra work on the offensive side of the ball and allow Judkins to go off. I'm picking Judkins to go over 100 yards here with the touchdown, and I think the Browns are going to take this one in a very low-scoring game. I don't know what the over-under is currently right now, but I'm going to say I'm taking the under, especially if it's under 24. Yeah, I'm still taking the under on that. I mean, under 30, sorry. We got the Texans at the Colts. Colts got to win. Everybody's got to win, but I think that I'm 100% taking the under on this between the two defenses. I think the Colts sneak win this one at home, though. Finns at the Saints. The Saints are bad. They're just bad, and the Finns are looking better. This will be a low-scoring game. I'm taking the Finns in Miami. We get the Falcons and the Jets. There's no Penix, and the Jets are actually looking pretty good after a couple of those like fire sale they had during the trade deadline, trade block. So I'm going to take the Jets randomly in this one. Got the Cardinals, the Bucks. So Cardinals looking better on defense. Baker should have everyone outside of Evans. Now, if Baker doesn't play, because he did hurt his elbow or his AC joint, I forget, last week. If he doesn't play, I'm taking the Cardinals. If he plays, I'm taking the Bucks in Tampa. We got the Jags, the Titans. Now, the Titans are looking a lot better, but the Jags have got to win to stay up, so I'm taking the Jags. Vikings at the Seahawks. The Seahawks are a top 5 team, and JSN is unstoppable. And while the Vikings have a decent defense, I don't think it matters, and JJ is just awful. That was a terrible move on behalf of Minnesota when they drafted him. Vegas at the Raiders. Raiders at the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers. They should take this one at home. Then we have the Bills at Pittsburgh. Well, I like what Pittsburgh is doing on defense, and the Bills' defense just gives up points. Cook's okay. Cook does some good things. Shakir does some good things. Coleman's been kind of a since the Pats game. Coleman has not done very well. I don't know what's going on there. I'm taking the Steelers in this one. We got the Broncos at the Commanders. Broncos playing good on both sides of the ball. Actually, all three phases. Commanders should technically still be without Jaden. Taking the Broncos and to just further themselves from the Chiefs. And then finally on Monday Night Football, New York Giants at the Patriots. Pats have got a ball out. G-men are going to put up some points. They just do. They just find ways to score. And I don't know if Dart's going to play. I kind of hope he does because I think a Dart versus May would be a really, really cool game. But even with Winston, he's going to throw touchdowns. He's going to throw picks. Ultimately, I think the Pats take this one at home. Wouldn't be surprised if this was like a 34-28 type of game. But yeah, we'll see. Listen, I know I got some controversial picks here. If you like what you hear, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below like what you think. Who's your team? Are there any sneaky card plays that you're buying based on some of these matchups? I know I got some of these things going, but since I'm on vacation, we're not going through the card play stuff this week. So yeah, let me know what's going on. Let me know what you think. And happy Thanksgiving. Until next time, keep sipping and ripping.